Welcome back to Ep.94 Gaming and our playthrough of Assassin's Creed Origins. Picking up where we left off. And we were just exploring this Rytonian region before we finish up the game. At least the main game. We do have 2 DLCs. And thought we already did a raid quest today when I was recording earlier, so I don't think that is actually available to us, whatever that is. So, for right now, we have this question mark and this one to do. Just trying to see if there are any more. Yeah, looks like there's one out there, and there, and there. Okay, so that's 5 question marks. And, we'll see what we can do with those. We'll call our undead camel. But,
Whoa.
and I'm not sure whether I want to wrap up the game like this episode with the final little chit chat with Aya, or if I want to save that for the first episode we do with the DLC. Alright, this looks like a little bandit camp. We can do that. Okay.
Die then!
Dude. Quiet. Charge up. Okay. There we go. Don't wander off. Good camel. Alright, there's some stuff from there. What we got in here? Ooh, nice. Don't think we need any ammo. Nope. Good. And there's the treasure. Alright, a scepter. Whoop-de-doo. Level 49 scepter, though.
Whoa.
So we are definitely in good territory for looting. So let's follow the road and see where it takes us. Still think this little shield is kind of ridiculous in its design. What is this place?
Whoa.
Another place to loot treasure. Alright. Oh, Vigil. Stay right there. Alright, there's the treasure. What are we looking at, Senu? Hyenas? No, should be lions, right? Or leopards? I don't know. Okay. What the hell? We have a roof? Didn't think we had a roof over any of this. Hello, kitty. You're not getting away. You're poisoned. There we go. Okay. Bad kitty. Gotcha. Alright. There's that. Looks like there's another treasure over here. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. My dear son, here's the treasure I stole from the Oracle's tomb. I will check the old tower near the mountain for more. If you happen upon this treasure, keep it out of the hands of the Oracle. With Magi Bayek away, no one can stop us thieves. We can run amok of this entire town, but be wary of any authority. Well, you didn't quite succeed. Alright. Little tunnel here to nowhere, except for the other side of the wall. Interesting. There is another leopard over here. So let's get ourselves another. It died from the Alright. I don't think we have any other loot here. Which is fine. I think we did pretty well. No, there is something. There's something up here. What's up here? What's up here, Bike? Just a little bit of cash. That's fine. Something over here? Sword in the ashes. The sword has rested here as long as the bones. The burial is without ceremony. With no heart to judge, this fighter will be forever left outside of the afterlife. Oh. That's kind of sad, but I'm thinking that is not human bones. I'm thinking whatever got laying there was not, Where'd you come from, kitty? Alright, there we go. More bits over here. What's that? And that. And that. Alright, now I think we are done here. Hey Joe, I left you on top of this rock. Why did you not stay here? As you decided to fall halfway down the rock. Alright, be that way.
Whoa.
Silly camel. Oh. Still more? A little bit. Okay. I like that I can loot from Camelback in these tight, cramped quarters. Anything else? Yes. Something this way?
Whoa.
Ah, easy. Okay, there's that. Good camel in a maze.
Whoa.
And I think we are officially done. Is that something else? I can't tell from back there.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I thought that was just shadows and light playing, but it was not. It was a treasure. Alright. So, now we'll go out into the desert to that location.
Whoa.
Let's not break Bayek in any of the ruined doorways, thank you. We have to ride out into the desert. I have a feeling this is another of the stone circles. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to change that shield. I just don't like that one. Range, adrenaline non-carry, present movement. We'll go back to our reinforced shield. What else did we pick up? Okay. Those things. That's fine. So we do have 2 DLCs to get through now that we're pretty much done with the main game. At least I think we are. I think Aya kills Septimius. Yeah. And that's what we're going to go talk to her about. But, I'm not sure what I'm going to play next. I am not one to play a new release as soon as it's out, so I don't want to play, I don't want to play, crap, Black Flag, Resynced, yet. In fact, I'm kind of wanting to maybe do that. Damn you, cat.
Whoa.
We'll get you with the fire arrow. Because I'm tired of wasting the others. There we go. Ah, we got all of our other arrows back. Good. But, I mean, I kind of want to get away from Ubisoft games for a while, but there's just not a lot of good history games out there. So I'll have to see what I can come up with.
Whoa.
We do have a standing circle. I like this. It's a capstone circle. Alright, let's do this. But I mean, if you have suggestions for things that you'd like to see, leave them in the comments. I mean, a lot of people don't bother with comments, but I'm open to suggestions, especially
Papa,
now that
how do you know if you're in love?
Why, Khemu?
finally getting
You think you are in
past
love?
my
I
issues
don't know.
with,
Love should feel good. You and
you
Mom
know,
are the
motion
only ones I
sickness
love.
in first
But
POV
this
games,
hurts.
but
Sometimes I
I
can't
still
even
prefer
think straight.
third POV.
That sounds like love.
There we go. A cat. The scorpion. Okay. And I really don't want to do any games that I haven't played before, but I mean, I could possibly do Odyssey. Just because you get into the rhythm of Ubisoft games and you figure them out and you pretty much know what to expect. So, and I know Odyssey is another really long game. Even longer than Origins, and we didn't even do like everything in Origins. We went after like one of the scroll riddle sites, and that was it. We've collected a number of the scrolls, we just haven't utilized them. What is this location? Do we want to know?
Whoa.
Also seemed hideout. Alright, We're just gonna go straight in.
Attack on sight here.
I can try. Where is everybody? Apparently sleeping the noonday sun away. That's fine. Loot. There we go. Alright, we need to figure out who the captain is. Alright, he was only level 8. I like his whatever, his decorative elements. A little sash type thing. I don't think there's anything else to loot here, really. Because it's so low level. Huh. They built a little bridge over the blocks. That's cool. Alright, ammo's full because we got everything back from shooting at that leopard. I'm happy with that. Okay. Vigil's coming to meet us. Good girl. Okay. Well, that was 3. Now we have 4.
Whoa. Yeah.
Wait a minute. We have the edge.
You will pay, corpse! Yeah.
You people are screwed.
I'll have your guts whopped on!
They're just 1 strike each. You don't even stand a chance.
Kill them! I'm going to pay!
Yeah, get out of here. Silly bandits. Don't you know attacking by it is for your betters?
Hang on.
You
Stop
won.
him!
Whoa.
You didn't even stand a chance. You're a nice looking little camel. I like you. You remind me of Rada's camel. And we like Rada, because Rada gave us this camel and this outfit. And he also gave us lots of cool loot to sell.
Whoa.
No, you're fine. Do not make me annoyed like your predecessor did.
Whoa.
Easy.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to walk over top of the, yeah.
Whoa.
Stop him!
You are dead! Cut, you bastard!
Hey,
You're not even worth it. Most of you guys are like 1 hit. There we go.
Hey, what? Die, mongrel!
Alright. There we go. Whew. Nice. These guys are very low level. So... looks like the a-holes killed whoever lived here and took over their stores. Looks like there is an upstairs.
And now! Ogozi, you're finished!
Not really. One slice. You're dead. You're a moron. You thought you were going to get the best of Bayek. Okay. Hello, let me loot. Thank you. That looks to be everything here. And now I kind of want the bag to go have a dip in the pool. There we go. What do you think, bag? And you crouch. There we go. Enjoying the water. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, we never did go down to the White Desert, the Shara Desert, Great Sand Desert. Suppose we can go and do a little fast traveling and hit up those. But there's really not much out there. Hopefully we'll find one more stone circle, because that's what we need to finish that little set of missions with memories with Emu. I want to see if we do have anything with Rada, though, because it should be finished. I don't know why we have something here.
Bayek of Siwa, what are you of now?
I wonder myself.
This is just a
Recently, I fought a
conversation.
giant snake the size of the pyramids with my bare hands.
That is impossible. Where was this snake?
It is but a story. Or a dream. I do not know the difference anymore.
You see, my Seni, it is best to tell the story, not the truth. You know, I have heard stories of you in my travels. You should be proud of your ways. The gods smile on your deeds.
I love all those I meet. Families, outcasts, lost gods and goddesses, desert rats, ruffians. And I will mourn the day when I cannot defend them anymore. I always wanted joy. But I worry my marriage to darkness will win.
Your sojourn on Earth should not trouble you. The joy in your heart forever walks beside you.
Your place in the field of reeds will be splendid, Reda.
And you will need to be prepared as always. What would you like today?
Alright, very cool. Now let's go visit the blacksmith while we're here, so we can sell some stuff. I think we are going to not do any more upgrades until we have
I will take that off your hands.
finished
You find such interesting things, Bayek.
this game, like the base game.
Very well, my friend.
Once we're done with
Sold.
it, then we'll consider doing
Very well, my friend.
more upgrades
You find such
Within
interesting
the,
things, Bayek.
DLCs. Okay, I think we're good there. 2 ibex horns,
I will take that
1
off
set
your
of
hands.
cell hooves, 2 lion claws, and 5 leopard fur. A toy horse, a leather bag,
I will take
a
that off
leather
your
belt,
hands.
a stone pitcher, a small statue, and a pipe. And 5
You find
pieces
such
of bronze,
interesting things,
3
Bayek.
of iron, and 34 belt.
Very well, my friend.
There we go. Thank
Anytime I
you,
can help, I'm here.
Okay. Well, now that we are done... Oh, Curse of the Pharaohs. Yeah, that's one of the DLCs. So, basically, we get into the desert over here. We want to put a marker there. Plus, we want to undo that. And then I think, since we're going to be traveling out into the desert, let's switch into that. And let's pull out Fidget, maybe? I like Fidget. Basis. Campson. Inspiration. Yeah, let's pull out Fidget. Okay. Sorry. Fidget's not the most polite camel at times. Alright, let's head through Seawall and we'll get to working on cracking these last few desert areas. And then... I don't think we'll finish all 3 of them today. But like I said, there's not a lot out there. There is very little out there. So... Oh, and I want to change those as well. 4th Plague. Let's go with our light bow instead. We're just gonna head out into the desert this way. Ibises. I like the ibises. I will say I will be happy when this game is over because playing it when it is hot, it's just kind of miserable. I should find a game that depicts the winter and play that instead. While it's still summer. Okay. Great Sand Sea. Alright.
Whoa.
So, now that we have discovered it, let's see if there are any points of interest. Maybe there. And I think that's probably it. Maybe down through there a little bit further. But yeah, there's like nothing out here. There's hardly anything worth checking out. So these ought to go fairly quickly. It's just sand, sand, and more sand in this desert. Oh, I came across a desert craft at least. We have bandits, I think. Yep.
Keep the depth safe!
Rip you to death! Not going anywhere! I'll kill you!
They're all like level 1. This isn't even a challenge. Except that Bayek is hallucinating. Because it's hot in the desert.
Whoa.
Alright. Alright. Dual swords. And key we trampled. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, But it's hot, so I'm hallucinating. Suppose we can... Don't know what else is a feature that's actually worth checking out. But yeah, I guess go down there and then we'll continue on into the White Desert.
Whoa.
Do we have a hood on this outfit? Yeah, we do. Put your hood up, Bayek. Hopefully that'll keep your brains a little cooler. But there is, like, nothing out here. Except potential heat stroke for poor Bayek. Campbell doesn't care. Fidget. I do like Fidget. Fidget's a really pretty camel.
Whoa.
Bayek is hallucinating. The one fun thing about coming out here to the desert is he does hallucinate, and it's kind of cool.
Whoa.
Alright. So if we just come down here, and our next little icon in the sands. Interesting.
Whoa.
He's seeing himself dead now.
Whoa.
Oh. Not, you know, cool for him, but just interesting. What he hallucinates. Alright. Let's find you some shade, boy. Okay. White desert.
Whoa.
What shall you find in the White Desert? The White Desert is a very large region, as you can see. So, let's plant our first location there, and we'll see what we come across on our way to that spot. Some really cool rock formations and whatnot in this part of the map. It's just that there's like nothing out here. That's the main problem. That's why we didn't do this sooner. It's hallucinating shooting stars again. Zipping across the desert. Okay. Nothing really here.
Whoa.
What are you seeing now? Not seeing anything here.
Whoa.
Okay. So that's that. Thus our next stop should maybe be on the crest of this hill. This little rock formation.
Whoa.
The sun is setting and the moon has risen. It's a good day to be alive, Black.
Whoa.
Alright, you'll get up there. I promise you will.
Ah.
Whether you like it or not.
Whoa. Yeah.
No. You're fine. There's a gap there. There you go. Good kill. Scaring out across the desert sands. Could go up and then down. And suppose there.
The wind rises. And the sand with it.
Yeah. Ooh, sandstorm moving in. Big sandstorm. And we're gonna ride straight into it. Keep your head back. You too, Fidget. Up in between some massive formations.
Yeah. Must not get lost.
You won't. Just gonna hang out here until
Whoa.
it stops. There we go. Just looking for anything that pops up on the map. Question mark wise or anything like that. To maybe let us hit up the last of the 10 circles. Right? Yeah. Okay. Bird just hit my window. Just trying to get a bearing on the... That looks like there's something kind of cool all around it.
Whoa. Yeah.
So let's head out into the desert. Through this nasty sandstorm. See if we can get on top of that mountain. I think we're gonna outrun it. Which wouldn't actually happen.
Whoa. Yeah.
But I think we're going sort of perpendicular to its path. This one we might not be able to get the camel up. Because it looks like there's a cliff basically the whole way around the top of this formation. It's going to be a barrier for the camel. Unless by going this way, the slip over here looks like it's a little shallower. A little more camel friendly. Yeah, maybe?
Whoa. Ha!
Yeah, we'll find a way. Come on, Fidget. There you go. Good camel.
Whoa.
Alright. Interesting. So this is the White Desert. I think our next little point of interest will head that way. Yeah, but there's like nothing out here. It's pretty. I'll give it that much. Kinda alien with the weird rock formations, but there's no people, no bandits, no wildlife, no evidence of past settlement or skeletons of the dead, really. It's just a bunch of empty nothing with some really creepy cool yeah, geography.
Whoa.
Well, we can't get up on top of there, so let's check out what we can do over here. Will you be a good camel?
Whoa.
No. Turn around.
Whoa.
I'm not asking you to go up there. I am asking you to go up here. Not up there. Turn around.
Whoa. Yeah.
There we go. I am not asking you to go that way.
Whoa.
I am asking you
Yeah.
to go this way.
Whoa.
There you are.
Yeah.
Why is that always so difficult?
Yeah.
Like, it's very frustrating when any of these mounts decide, oh, that's too difficult, and I'm just going to keep banging my head off of it.
Yeah.
Because there are pathways that are perfectly doable. Like, we just proved that by getting up this far. But there's these stupid little hitboxes that make them say, no, we don't want to go up that way that is, you know, to the left or to the right of where you actually want them to go. And I hate that. Let's check out this line of weirdness.
Yeah. Whoa.
But
Whoa.
I think that's probably one of my biggest complaints about the movement system in all of the Assassin's Creed games is there are certain places that if you are like
Whoa.
if you're facing them sideways or whatever, you're not trying to face them head on. They still draw Bayek or whatever other protagonist you're playing as, or the mount that you're riding on. They draw, the spots draw them like a freaking magnet, and it is so hard to get the character or the mount to break away from going back to that location, that particular point, again and again and again. And all you want to do is go, you know, around it,
Yeah.
like to the side, beside it. You know, whether you're talking doorways or
Whoa.
climbing ladders or, you know, any number of other things that have just frustrated the crap out of me with all of these games.
Whoa.
Like, right here. There is no reason for this camel to be rearing up right here.
Whoa.
Why?
Yeah.
This is perfectly walkable. There is absolutely no reason why the camel should be refusing to walk up that. they're like completely accessible, traversable terrain, and it has to act like a dunce. And I hate how badly the movement system is done in these games, that is such an issue in all of them. Now,
Whoa.
this game, and I think it's the same way in Odyssey, at least you have full control over when you engage in climbing. Like, it is a key, you have to hit it. In this game, you have to hit Alt in order to get Bayek to climb something. You know? Otherwise, he just walks up to it. Or he, hides out the corner or whatever. If you want to climb something, you have the choice of initiating that climb, which makes doorways so much easier. And I wish that was something they had implemented much earlier in the franchise, where climbing was something that you specifically chose, as opposed to it automatically happening when you got so close to a climbable surface or not. Because there have been plenty of issues where I have wanted to, jump onto something and it just hasn't happened. Yeah. These are difficult. But we are kind of out of time for this episode. So we will go and approach that. But we're not gonna finish it. But anyways, back to the movement system. I'm sure, you remember it from my Black Flag playthrough and my Rogue playthrough that, Edward and Shay just act like freaking monkeys and climb anything and everything that you put in front of them. Even the things you don't want them to climb. And they have no use for doorways whatsoever. But if you want them to climb, a specific tree branch or jump along a building in one way or another, where it's very specific, then they don't want to do it. And I hate that.
Whoa.
It's so annoying. I don't care about the animus glitches. No. Don't pulse at me. Leave me alone.
Whoa.
Alright. But yeah, we'll head down into there next time. Because that's something a little different, something a little supernatural-ish. And definitely kicked my ass the first time I did it. But it's fun.
Whoa.
So we'll check that out in the next episode. But for now, I think our little desert exploration has come to an end. So we will hang out here. Alright. There we go. Got a new one of those. Let's set a hash and slash. Alright. What are we glitching out for? Anyways.
Whoa.
If you have enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Check out some of the other series on my channel. Come find me over on Rumble at Equisetum Wild, where I stream most Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. in the evenings. But with the heat, it's been, kind of hard to stay on a streaming schedule or even a recording schedule. So, anyways, Spike, Senyu, Fidget, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.